Hello Wild Wisdom Warriors, and hello YouTube, this is Lily, and today I would like to expand a little bit more on Deception Decoded and talk more about this wheel of deception and the layers of it. So as we know, at the root of the deception is the false god archon, and the way that false god archon controls this reality is through the layers of deception wheel. And these layers are controlled from one to another and goes this way. The purpose of this deception is to enslave humanity and feed humanity to the false god. So how this system of enslavement works is it's designed to keep your focus on the outer layers of this deception. And so in here, in the outer layer here, I would like to talk a little bit about this. Let's say we're going to talk about media and current events here in politics. So this deception wheel is designed to focus your attention on all these levels. And so let's say in the media today, we have all this negative information that is being talked about. And that in its way, it's keeping your focus right up here on this outer wheel of deception and keeping your focus away from your center or from your being and from who you are as a human being and as a source creator being in human form, and what are you doing here in this plane of existence. So to keep humanity on this wheel, to keep us lost in this, all this little tricks that they play. And also today I wanted to talk a little bit more about the gatekeepers between the wheels of deception, between the layers. Let's say in here we talk about media and alternative media, and then we have the inner wheel that controls this outer wheel. And in here, let's say it's a New Age movement. New Age movement works through savior programming. And then savior programming is also all the religions, Abrahamic religions, that's all connected to a savior programming. And now we all know that ETs are also in this wheel, because there is a lot of talk in New Age movement about ET saving humanity. But we all know that what that means, that saving humanity means actually harvesting human energy and human soul energy, a living energy, because the archon is false god, it's dead god, and so it doesn't have a creative power. Only humanity, true humanity, those human beings that are connected to source have the power to create. We are the creator beings in human form, source creator beings in human form. So the way this works here is we have gatekeepers. So let's say here, media, alternative media, and the ETs have an agenda to cover up the root of deception. And so what they will have is this gatekeepers right here will control this flow of information. So this is where you get your whistleblowers and white hats, black hats, wherever, that give the information here to humanity through a controlled fashion. Meaning that it comes from a different level, which is this level, which is through techno-spirituality, hive mind grid, and spiritual hierarchy. And this is where you have all your archangels and all of those spiritual hierarchy people, but yet those beings are also controlled through some of the gatekeepers here, and that connects to sub-archons. And sub-archons are the non-living entities. And these non-living entities cannot create reality. And so because of that, they are controlled by Archon and this 4D mind control grid. They are controlled to harvest human energy and control human creation in this reality. So all of this is just kind of goes that way, that way, that way. And then what we get on our wheel here, as you all can see, all this bickering and all this fighting and all this negative information and all these stories and current events that are focused humanity on this outer wheel are keeping humanity or human beings from true self, keeping humanity from who we are and what we're supposed to focus on and what we are here to focus on. And what we're here to implement with Mother Earth is the correction timeline. And we are creating reality. Humanity is who creates this reality. So this wheel of deception is designed to control human creation, to control our reality. And when things get little, let's say, revealed, because I have called myself a revealer, and I am the revealer, and like I was talking about from the very beginning, I revealed the very first layer or level of deception, which was the nanotech, the 4D mind control grid, and all the sub-archons or non-living humans, or those that are contracted by Archon himself to work for harvest. And of course, pineal tech has been talked a lot about. This is what we, humanity, are controlled through, and our creation is controlled through that. So when there is revealing that, let's say, happens in alternative media here, right? And something gets blown right open. And let's say in here, we got some bluebirds that are right now not looking so great. So we have a blown fuse here, and there is gatekeepers here that are gonna work really, really hard to not allow humanity to focus on this level, but they will turn the focus. Once things are blowing here, they'll keep turning focus on here, and they'll talk about, and they will sacrifice somebody here, some kind of Ponzi or some puppet that works for this agenda, for their agenda. It will sacrifice it and tore it to pieces because it's compassionless. There is no compassion. It's a non-living being that controls this whole wheel. So there's no compassion there. So that will exterminate anybody that because the lie is different on every level. So they will do it through techno-spirituality, hive mind grid, and the spiritual hierarchy. Okay? So it doesn't matter here what bird is going to save you and present you with the savior program, a blue or yellow or green or purple. It doesn't matter. It is all part of one and same wheel. For as long as there is no more blowing fuses here, and the gates are protected by gatekeepers so that humanity never understands where their energy goes, who is in control of their reality. So all of this is designed, and the further they keep humanity, so this is why we see so much activity here right now, a negative activity, because this wheel is designed to keep you traumatized, because that's the way all this control works. And so as long as they keep traumatizing you from level to level to level, you'll stay in here all traumatized, and you'll be on outer wheel, caught in current events, caught in the government doings, You will be caught in the politics. You will be caught in all this bickering. Whose bird is better? The blue bird or the yellow bird or the black bird or whatever. This is what you're gonna do. So when you're here, the gatekeepers here are keeping you exactly where they're designed to keep you, where their contracts are holding them to that. But when you go here a little bit deeper, then there is more of a techno-spirituality, and this is, you've seen, you guys, Wild Wisdom Warriors, you've seen this, and I've talked about this not too long ago, the techno-spirituality and how that works. This is where you bring in the AI beings and the ET created beings that are supposed to be here to save humanity. But all of this is part of cover-up. So this, the root of deception, still stays hidden. It doesn't get revealed. That's the key that we have to remember as human beings, as source creator beings. We have to remember what's at the root of all this. And then also, we as creator beings, we know that this does not apply to us. As I've said many, many times in the past, this is why I laugh at these people when they try to scare me with all of these tactics, even the technological things that they're so afraid of, because all of this is built on fear. But this is what I'm going to tell you. None of this has any effect on source creator being standing anchored in the living field. None of it is affecting us. So all of this, ta-da, has no effect on a warrior standing in source, anchored in the power that is human being. That's who we are. And that's where Wild Wisdom Warriors operate from. Always. No fear. Fearless. Creating reality. And so in my future videos, I will come to the layers of creation. True creation. Source creation. And this is what we're here for. Incarnated to work with the planet Earth, to stand in self, stand in source, and be the creators that we are. So thank you for listening. Until next time, Wild Wisdom Warriors, stay wild.